Isa sa tradisyon nating mga Pilipino sa tuwing magpapalit ang taon ay ang paggawa ng New Year's resolution. Ito yung mga bagay, kagawian at pag-uugali na gusto nating baguhin. Pag-usapan natin yan kasama ang life and career coach na si Aurora Suarez sa Serbisyo Ngayon. Makisali sa aming talakayan, i-post ang inyong komento at tanong sa aming Facebook Live. Ms. Aurora, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, magandang hapon rin.
Ano po yung kahalagahan ng paggawa ng New Year's resolution?
I think the reason behind the New Year's resolution is really, it's a new year and we always want to have a brand new slate para we can start the new year on the right foot. And, so we can really make the new year to be what we want it to be.
Oo. Makakatulong po ba yung paggawa ng listahan at deadline ng mga bagay na gusto nating baguhin?
It's always a good thing to have a list. But for me, what's more important talaga, more than the New Year's resolution, is yung intention nyo behind the resolution. Yung intention is really yung why. Bakit mo gusto itong resolution na to? So I think that for me is more important, the why behind the resolution. And from knowing that why, then you can come up with powerful resolutions that's more aligned with the why you're doing what you're doing.
Alright. Siguro nga, yung tanong na kung bakit mo siya ginagawa, yung importante, ano po. Pero gaano po ba kahirap yung proseso ng pagbabago? Because of course, hindi naman talaga natin maiiwasang magbago. Pero yung proseso po nito, gaano po siya kahirap gawin?
Usually, yung proseso ng pagbabago, it's I think if it's a change that's brought on us, that's sometimes really fast. For example, the pandemic, it changed all of our lives in a very dramatic way. But then when we're doing our own personal change, that one takes, of course, longer. And I think it takes a lot of patience. Talagang kailangan ng pasensya para to continue that change and to make it happen in your life.
Maganda pong nabanggit nyo itong pandemic kasi may nilabas sa survey itong SWS. Sinasabi niya na 74% ng mga Pilipino yung nakahandang magbago for the better. Pero significant din po yung bilang na nagsasabi na hindi sila magbabago, which is 20%. And the other 6% naman, hindi sinagot yung tanong. Meron po ba talagang mga tao na gano'n na kontento na sa kung anong meron sila sa ngayon o anong pag-uugaling ipinapakita nila sa ngayon at hindi na ready magbago pa?
I think it's really up to you. It's really a personal decision. This decision to change. For some people, they might have already done so much change over the years that they've already reached this place that, okay, I'm fine where I am. And for a lot of people, but for most of us, it's really a process. Usually it's really a lifetime of wanting to be better than how we were before. So it's really a personal decision, and it's really a personal thing of really coming to, do I accept where I am and am I contented where I am, or do I feel like I can do better, I can do more for my life?
Siguro nga po maganda yung point na mararating mo sa buhay mo na masaya ka na so kung anong meron ka at kontento ka na kung ano yung nagagawa mo sa ngayon. Pero kayo po, bilang isang eksperto, ano po yung maipapayo nyo sa mga gustong paunlarin pa ang kanilang sarili sa darating, ngayong 2023?
Yeah, so for me, if you want to make a powerful resolution or powerful intention that will change your life, here are 5 things that I would like for you to keep in mind. So number 1 is make a commitment to yourself. So tayong lahat, we're very good at making commitments to others, sa boss, to our parents, to our husband, to our children. Pero for a resolution, that's really a very personal commitment. So I think that's the number 1 thing is see if you can make a commitment to yourself. Number 2, think of your future self. So pag-isipan nyo, in 1 year from now, gusto ko ba na ganito pa rin ako? Or do I want to be better? Or think even longer term, 10 years from now, do I want myself to still be this way? Number 3, as I mentioned, know your why. So bakit nyo ba gagawin ito? I think that's really very powerful. If you keep going back, this is why I'm doing it. So kahit your commitment is already
Sige.
falling down by the wayside, or ayaw mo na talaga mag-exercise or mag-diet or eat properly or eat right, you keep going back. Why am I doing this ba? And it's maybe I want to live longer. I want to see my grandchildren, and those are all very powerful reasons. Number four, is this aligned with your values, the resolution or intention that you want? So is this important to what you want? Is this aligned with what's important to you? And lastly, to make it the most sustainable is do it out of love. Whether it's the love, for example, if you're doing an exercise program, do I love doing this exercise program? Or even a love for your family or love for
Sige.
others, that you're showing up in the best and healthiest way that you can possibly be.
Okay, siguro po kung i-ano natin yan, siguro kailangan mag-set tayo ng goals and targets and alamin yung motivation para sa pag-achieve sa mga goals and targets na ito. Anyway, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan kasama ang life coach na si Aurora Suarez. Manatiling nakatutok dito sa Newsroom Ngayon sa CNN Philippines. Pinag-uusapan pa rin natin ang kahalagahan ng New Year's resolution sa tuwing sasapit ang bagong taon. Kasama pa rin ang life and career coach na si Aurora Suarez. Ma'am, bilang isang life coach, ano po yung madalas na pag-uugali na gustong baguhin ng mga Pilipino based doon sa mga nakakausap nyo?
Usually, ang gusto nilang baguhin is career. Dito ba dapat ako magtrabaho, or do I want to move on to something better? Yung isa pa is confidence. Kaya ko ba to? Kaya ko ba gawin to? And yung last is pagiging disciplined. So, for example, kaya ko ba ituloy yung nasimulan ko na?
Ma'am, in relation to what we're talking about earlier, tungkol po doon sa pagsaset ng targets and goals, how realistic dapat itong mga goals na ito? Or gaano ba kataas dapat? Kasi sometimes may tendency po na kung masyadong mataas yung targets mo, baka, well, it's either you strive harder or pwedeng ma-pressure ka kung hindi mo ma-achieve tong goals na ito.
Yeah, so again, it really goes back to your why, no? I think it really has to start with there. Why do you want this? And at the end, what will happen in your life? What will change in your life if you achieve this? So for example, if your goal is maybe to lose like a big amount of weight or to gain so much money, baka it's really not realistic. For me, it's better that we take small baby steps consistently rather than big giant steps that are unsustainable. So what we want is that February, March, April, May, or even throughout the rest of the year, we're still living up to the actions that we made commitments to at the start of the year. And that really starts with very small steps rather than malaking goals and malaking steps that's very unsustainable.
Sabi nyo nga, baby steps, pero kailangan sustainable naman. So ano po yung kaya yung mga sikreto para magtuloy-tuloy sa pagbabago at hindi mapako yung New Year's resolution ng isang tao?
Yeah, I think for me, really think about how you want to be at the end of the year. So imagine na December 31, 2023 na. How are you? Where are you? What has changed in your life? And how has your life changed because of the changes that you made? And I think once you think of that, I think that will give you enough motivation to kind of keep going, even when things are hard, even when things are discouraging, or even when the changes that you want don't happen immediately. And again, be okay with beginning again and again. Hindi lang kahit New Year, that's the only time we begin. Be okay that even next month, okay, nako, I didn't do my exercise or I didn't save enough money. It's okay to continue doing that and starting again and again, even if you fail.
Ma'am, sometimes kasi kapag may nababanggit tayo mga New Year's resolution natin, sinasabi ng mga significant others natin na parang, mukhang masyadong mataas yung pangarap mo or hindi mo naman kayang gawin yan. So medyo discouraging po, ano? So ano po yung maipapayo nyo sa mga taong medyo nawawalan ng motivation pagdating sa ganyang usapin, lalo na sa career?
Yeah, I think first of all, I think maybe you can ask your significant others, I need your support this year. I'm trying to do this. And maybe you can really talk to them and say, that is, I really would love to hear more encouraging
Sige, go.
words from you. And I think really go back go back really to understanding why you're doing this and understanding where you're headed. Parang what will change? How will I change? How will my life change? Because I did this, because I made a commitment to myself. And I think really being your own cheerleader, even if everyone around you, they don't believe, ikaw, you have to believe in your own goals and in what you want for yourself, and be willing to make that commitment to yourself over and over
Ang
again.
sabi mo nga kanina, confidence at saka discipline. Siguro in this case, self-confidence yung kailangan at tiwala sa sarili po para ma-achieve mo yung goals mo this 2023. Going back to careers, ma'am, normally, gusto nila ng, yung mga taong nakakausap niyo, gusto ba nila ng mas mabuting o mas ibang trabaho, ibang career, or siguro changes lang din sa ladder within the company that they're working o kung anumang career yan?
Yeah. I think it's a variety of reasons. So it could be, yes, there's promotions. A lot also, when they get promoted, it also comes with a lot of changes and a lot of confusion, because that's a whole new role. So that's something that they need help in navigating in. But a lot are also navigating the age-old question of passion or money. And I always say maybe it can be both. So so that's a one big question that a lot of people do ask, like, should I stay here but I'm doing it for the money, or should I stay, or should I leave and pursue what I really love?
Posible po ba yung ma-achieve yung balance between that passion and career kapag ganyan yung nangyayari? Ano po? Kasi yung... go ahead po.
Yeah. Yes, I think definitely it's not really a balance. It's really more maybe if you need a financial stability at this point in your at this season in your career,
Sige.
maybe you really have to think about why you need that financial stability. And again, the passion is not for yourself, but maybe the passion is for the people that you love. Maybe the passion is for building a home or a future for your family, and that is the passion. It's not necessarily the passion of like, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and be a tech entrepreneur, but it's really more about your passion for the family. And maybe in a few years, once that season of you have attained that financial stability, maybe then you can go to pursuing something that's more personal to you, that's maybe more aligned with something you're interested in.
Yep.
So it's not really a balance, but it's really, again, going back to what you value and seeing and making your choices and decisions around your values and your why.
Ayan, napakaganda po ng ating usapan ngayong hapon, at I'm sure yung mga nanonood sa atin baka nabitin sila. So saan po nila kayo maaaring makontak kung gusto po nila ng more discussions on this?
Yeah, you can reach me. You can find me on my website at auroramsuarez.com or on Instagram at Your Heartcrafted Life.
Alright, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan na serbisyo publiko hatid ng Newsroom ngayon dito sa CNN Philippines.